Hi class, welcome back. In this module, we are going to be talking about alt text, also known as alt tags and alt attributes. They are all basically referring to images on web pages and documents. In this case, we have an image of a wheelchair logo and an image of George Bush signing the ADA. Those are the two images we have on this page. And if you were a blind user, you could hit the top of the page, the header 1, and you'll know where you are. You can hit the body text. But if there's no alt tag on the image, the person who is low vision won't be able to know what's there, what they should be seeing. So that's where alt text comes into play. It'll also help with search engines, as search engines could actually search alt text as well. So in some cases, we could actually put the alt attribute inside the image using the WYSIWYG editor. But in most cases, I prefer using the HTML view. So if you go to HTML view, this will give you a lot of flexibility. So you see image right here, the image tag right here, image open, class equals, source equals. You can put the alt anywhere in here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it over here. I'll put up front alt equals. And you put in quotation mark what they should be looking at. And there's a little bit of art to this. In this case, I'm just going to put disability logo, maybe disability wheelchair logo. All right, and that's all we need. So when someone hits the page who's low vision, they'll know that in that upper right corner there should be a disability wheelchair logo, and so that alt text gives the person a little bit more guidance. And I'm going to go down and find the George Bush image right over here, image source. Here it goes. So we're going to put this one is actually more important. So alt equals George Bush signing ADA, or maybe Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990. If you want to get really specific, you get more specific. But in general, I believe that these should be short and concise for the alt text, and for the most part. I also want to show you that sometimes you don't need alt text at all, but you want to show that there is an image there that is a decorative image. So in this case, we have this fancy divider. You see this little line break here. And that doesn't really mean anything to a low vision or blind person. It's just mainly a visual element on the page. So we're going to go ahead and add what's called an empty alt tag to this. And it will indicate that it's just a decorative element. So you can just put alt equals, quote, quote. And then that will indicate to the screen reader that it's just a decorative element. It's not really important. Okay, so now that we've done alt text in HTML, I'm going to move over to the Microsoft Word side. Okay, so here we are in Microsoft Word, which is a typical document. This document is kind of a little research paper, or maybe like a 5th grade paper on Hawaii. And here we see an image here with a figure on it, maybe an image here. And we also want to add some alt text to this. All right, so it is the best practice in documents as well to put alt text. So you just right click, you could go to Format Picture. You might find it in different locations in the different versions of Word that you're using, but if you just look it up in the help file, you'll be able to know where the alt text can go. So under Format Picture, if you go over here to this little icon, you can put alt text. The title is not really important. You could just leave it empty most of the time. What you really want to do is in the description, put what the user should be seeing. In this case, it's a mountain, a green lush mountain next to an ocean. It's really showing the beauty of Hawaii, and that's what you want to convey. So maybe mountain. That might not be enough. So maybe we'll put something what it specifically is. This is the Nepali coast. In Nepali coast, Kauai. And then that's it. So the user will be able to see that This is the Nepali coast in Hawaii. And let's add an alt text to this. This is going to be a map of Hawaii. Go to format picture. Again, go over here. Oh yeah, this one has already got an alt text world map with Hawaiian Islands in the middle. Okay, so that's how you do alt text in both HTML and Word. I consider this to be one of the most basic and important aspects of web and document accessibility.